Hello, Paper and Glam family, and welcome to a new planning adventure we are embarking on together today. So, as you saw from the title, I am making your dream planner. It is in progress. There is a planner in progress. And if you are wondering, how do I know it's your dream planner? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. So, I have had this idea to make a Paper and Glam lifestyle planner with the goal of creating a planner that can walk you through the year and help you curate every area of your beautiful seasonal life so that at the end of the year, not only do you have a record of the memories you made, the things that you did, but also you have a record of the woman you became in the process. So, um, I have been working on this idea where I am going to be making one insert at a time and sharing it with you as I create it. So, in the past, I just created planners. I had, I think, 5 or 6 different versions of my planner up until 2020, and I would make them and just release them and reveal them. And I thought this time, now that I am ready to bring back all things paper and glam planning to their former glory and then some, I thought that we would create this planner together so that I could get your feedback. We can create our dream planners. I have honestly probably 100 different inserts that I want to create for this planner. I'm going to cast the vision for the first like 20 or so that I'm working on right now. And the idea is that I will, of course, this will be a printed paper planner that goes to your home, but you'll also have the option to buy digital inserts. So if there's one inserts that you really like that maybe you use like 12 of, you can add those to your planner. You can just print them out, add them. You can print them on sticker paper and paste them over sheets in your planner that you don't use. We all have sheets in our planner that we don't use. So this would be a way that there's zero wasted space. The pages in your planner are all a feature and not a bug, and we are all using our dream planners. I'm sure we've all used many planners over the years, and our planning systems evolve with our lives. And this would be a planning system that evolves with you. Whether you are a mother, a business owner, working on a health journey, whatever you are working on in your journey to become the woman you want to be, I am creating a planner that supports you in that. So this is a little different than memory keeping planners that we've kept in the past, although I hope that I've made in the past, although I do hope that this holds all your memories as well, because this is a daily planner as well as inserts to keep your entire life organized. So that is my vision for this planner, and I wanted to kind of show you how I'm putting this together, where I'm at so far. And you guys are largely planner people, and if you clicked on this video, then you are probably a planner, so you're going to have some vision for what we're creating together. This is just a day one, but I am excited to show up here and show you what I've created with each and every insert iteration. The digitals will be available in the shop, so you can purchase them, download them, tell me how you like them. You can tell me what inserts you would love for me to create. And yeah, this is page 1 of the story. So let me show you where I am in this process. Okay, sisters, let's get into this planning adventure. So to make the prototype for the Paper and Glam Lifestyle Planner, I just went to Target and got one of their planners. My only criteria was that it was spiral bound, full size-ish, and a daily layout, because that is what I am creating. So I loved the floral print on this Day Designer for Blue Sky planner, and it has a lot of the features that I want to include. So that's fun. Okay, so I love the folder it has. I definitely will be including a folder in this planner. It's so nice to tuck things into your planner. As we all know, right now I have some stickers that I made for the Year of the Bride Fast I did in January with Tiffany Montgomery. You can find that here on YouTube if you're curious. This is giving me super OG Inside My Planner vibes. Leave me a comment if you remember that series. It was like 2014, 2015. And then, oh, I left this in here because I didn't want to forget to tell you guys that the seasonal living lists are 33% off right now. So you can add them to your Glam Easter basket. I figured we are 33% through the year, and it would be fun to give you a 33% off discount on the physical, the digital. Also, prior years are in the shop. Lots of people check out for prior years as well. So I left them up there for you. Go get yours. Creating seasonal queendom starts with creating a list, you know? And I have done all the heavy lifting for you with including all of the fun dates for seasonal living for the year, as well as lots of seasonal celebrations that we've been celebrating together in the Paper and Glam community for many years. All right, so the first the first insert I am creating is just a general to-do list insert. And again, here's where you have to cast the vision, gals. I know you can do it. So the first insert is just going to be general to-do list, but separated by area of life. That is so helpful for me in my planner. So these would be to-dos that you want to get done at some point during the year, but they don't have a deadline, right? They're not going to go on any particular month or week or day until you decide that they fit on a particular month or day. So, example would be just like, I really want to organize my garage. I'm going to do a video on that, a vlog, because you know how the garage is just the hardest place in your home to organize and you put it off, at least I do. So that is one area of my home that I've just been putting off. So whether it happens this month or next month, it's going to happen at some point. So those are the type of things that I want to keep on this general catch-all to-do list insert. Okay, gals, I had to take a break because the POS, the pet on set, was trying to get on camera. She found that this was a top-down video, which was unacceptable to her. If you guys saw the Easter home tour, then you know she has to be in the frame at all times. She's like the villain on a reality show. She is trying to get as much screen time as possible. Anyway, so reference calendars here. Love this for this year and next year. So definitely keeping that. That's pretty standard. And then the first insert that I'm actually working on right now, this will probably be the to-do list one I just talked about, and the monthly recurring tasks one are in progress. Those are the glam in progress. The next ones I'm going to release. So here's an example of a page in the planner that, you know, once you read it, you don't really, you don't need it after that. So I'm planning to print out a monthly recurring task insert. I'm sure we all have things that we do every single month, and this is a way to keep track of it and check them off when they're done. So that will go here, and I'm just going to be printing it on sticker paper, just like I showed you guys in the habit tracking video. So that way I can get a sense of how everything is working together. And I always do a prototype of everything just to make sure conceptually it works. So this was the first version of the habit tracking sheets that I did. And now we have the beautiful glam version. Okay, so then I would love the planner to go into an annual overview. So 2-page annual overview so you can set up your monthly master list with all of your birthdays, anniversaries, things you need to do throughout the course of the year. We talked about this in the Organize Your Entire Life video as well. So I showed you how I am using that system at this moment. And then next here, oh, did I? Oh, just kidding. I skipped a page. Okay, so annual overview. This for me is going to be goal setting. So I want to write out the goals that I have for each month of the year, as well as the things that I accomplished each month as we go through the year. So this is all about goals. So this is like the glam yearly setup here. And then I skipped ahead. Next is the master list. So here's where you have things with specific dates and timelines, birthdays, anniversaries, etc. So another 2-page spread. Next, we have a 2-page spread for our mindset boards. So in the Paper and Glam community, we make mindset boards, which are basically monthly vision boards. We share them every month in our growth ceremony and use them as desktops on, or excuse me, locked screens or desktops on our phones. So just the energy we want to curate for the month is documented. I've actually been making these since, gosh, whenever I released the first box stickers for the planner collections, because I would just put a collection of pictures together that would then be illustrated. So let me give you an example. So here's an example of a monthly mindset board. You guys have been seeing these, whether you knew it or not, when you get your monthly planner kits. So the box stickers that were included in the kits, this is an example of what I would send my illustrator. So some are fun pictures from just Pinterest, and then some are my own personal pictures. And together, it would just, it sets a vibe. It gets you in the mood for the month to come. It reminds you of the energy you want to curate. So I thought it would be really fun to be able to print these on sticker paper and stick them in as you go through your month. And if some of these inserts you feel like these are very specific, you might not use them. Good news, because I have so many inserts I'm going to be creating. So say you wouldn't use this page, you can add a page that you would use, print it on sticker paper, put it right over the top. And that way, every page in your planner is curated just for you and helping you organize your entire life, become the woman you want to be, etc. I also thought it would be fun to use the same kind of format and create a memory board for the way that you experienced your month. So, like the actual pictures, like 9 actual pictures from the month. I thought it'd be fun to put those in a little collage. And again, part memory keeping, part planning. And then this next page would be a monthly timeline. So, one thing I like to do is to just have record one memory from every day of the year. So, this is back in September, and it's just a gratitude list. And I love having a record like this where I can look back and make sure that I'm keeping up on my gratitude practice, but also recording a little memory every day. Then we get to habit trackers. So did a whole video on this. It was called 8 things you should be tracking in your planner. And I love the practice of recording my habits monthly because you can tell, like, I was crushing it in January again because I was doing a 25-day fast. So that time was applied to my habits. You can tell that I was off to a glam start for the glam new year. Next, we have a monthly layout, pretty self-explanatory. I do want to also create inserts for a monthly preview and a monthly review. So I just have these post-its here to remind myself. I also want to create a weekly preview. It really helps me to have a preview of my week before I go into it as a planning tool. Because if I write it on the daily sheet, you know how it goes. You plan your week on Sunday or on Monday, and by Tuesday, like everything is different, right? So that's what I love a weekly preview for. And the monthly preview would be for monthly goal setting. It would also be for the monthly reflection ceremony that we do together for our growth ceremony. Again, I know this is pretty specific, and these will all be coming out. So we're just beginning. Monthly review would be similar to like the monthly dashboards that we had in the planner collections. So a place you could record memories, goals, the things that you achieved during the month, things you want to do next month, etc. And then the daily. So you have seen one daily, you have seen them all. So it's going to be very similar as place for today's schedule, top 3, a long running to-do list, and then just a little spot for notes and for gratitude. So similar to this same layout, but all daily pages are pretty similar. We all kind of need the same thing on a daily layout, to-dos and a timeline. So I was going to show you how I use this just on a regular day. Let's see. This is just what is working for me right now. So in the morning, I write down the top 3 things I want to get done for the day. I am filming this video right now. I got a replay up for the membership community, and I took my long self-care shower. So my everything shower. So those are the 3 things had to be done today. And then I just like to make a list, one for things I want to do in my home, one for personal things, and then one for work. And then we have gratitude. So I write this and then I figure out how it's going to fit into the day. And yeah, that is the daily sheet. And then we have all the habit trackers in here, which is so fun. So I just love the way they look as we flip through, and you can kind of get a vision for how it will look as we go with all of the inserts. If you want to get started, all you need is some sticker paper. I got this sticker paper for $10 on Amazon. I will print it right down below. I will link it right down below so you can print your inserts. And it's not the best quality sticker paper, but again, this isn't the best quality paper. Again, this is just from Target. So of course, all things Paper and Glam, they're all made in the Glam USA, and they're all the highest quality print, design, and paper. So of course, that's what we'll end up. But, you know, I am definitely more concerned with life quality than paper quality right now. So this does the job, and you can tell it prints pretty well, even just in an at-home printer setup. And then the end of the planner. So there's a few things that I have here. So before November, I want to create a gift log. So, a place to track my Christmas shopping, my ideas throughout the year, when I order it, if it's wrapped, if it's received, and if it is wrapped. That is a mission every year. And so, having that to start November is perfect. And then flipping to the back of the planner, I wanted to leave lots of note pages so you can again add extra inserts where you need them. So I just left that blank for now. I wanted to make sure there was plenty of room in the back to print out our God and Glam schedule, our study schedule for Bible study, our reading schedule for book club. And then I thought it would be really fun to have a bucket list page as well. This could also go in the front of the planner, but I kind of run out of pages in the front. But again, since you'll be able to print out the inserts on sticker paper, you can put it wherever you want it. And you can tell me, what you guys are thinking, whether this feels like a beginning insert or an end of planner insert. But 25 experiences in 2025 or 26 experiences in 2026, so on and so forth. I thought it would be fun to make a year specific bucket list. And if you're like me and you have a lifetime life list, looking at that and seeing like, okay, which of these am I going to experience in this current year? So that is this spread. And then a home to-do list. So I always have so many home projects. I'm sure you guys do too, especially with moving. Even though I moved a year and a half ago, there's still just lots I want to do in my home, and I'm so excited to do it. So I want to do a home to-do list separated by each room in the home. So, kitchen, garage, bedroom, library, etc. And since there will be stickers, ultimately, you can kind of move those around for your own house as well. So I can't wait to make the planner kits integrated so you can really make it your own plug and play. Next, I am on a fitness journey, so I thought it'd be fun to do inserts for weights and measurements. My trainer does my weight and measurements every month, so I can track my progress and make sure everything is going in the right direction. She also does progress pictures for me, so I can see my body changing even if the scale isn't moving. So that was an insert idea I had here. And then event planning. So this is like if you have a birthday party, you're planning a baby shower, a housewarming, excuse me, I almost said homecoming. That too, I guess. You can have extra sheets for planning events. Again, that might not apply to you. So I want to create something that gives you tons of flexibility. Sometimes you might have a lot of events in a year, but maybe not a lot of travel, or you might have a lot of travel and not so many events. So I also want to create travel planning inserts for packing, planning your trip, etc. So and then lastly, planning for next year. So when you think of things throughout the year, like I really need to make sure, I don't know, I get my Christmas tree earlier next year, or I want to do this next year, you have a sheet to capture all of that. So there are many more inserts, like I said, that I would want to create, but those are the ones that are the priority. So I would love to know what your dream inserts look like, what you need in your planner to become the woman you want to be. And that's the mission, girlfriends. All right, sisters, that is our new planning adventure. So I hope you are as excited as I am for everything we're going to create together, and not just the products, but the women we're going to become and the lives that we're going to build in the process together. I love all things art and science of living. That's why I also created the Paper and Glam membership experience. I would love to see you in there as well. The link is down below. That's where we live seasonally. We read together, we study the word together, and we become the woman we want to be in community one month at a time. I give you the inspiration, the tools, and the community to be who you want to be, living the life that God has called you to live. So go grab your seasonal living list, 30% off in the shop. The code is automatically applied at checkout. You can get the digitals, you can get the physicals mailed to your house. The previous years are still there. Help me sell them out. And then be sure to give this video a thumbs up, send it to a friend, and I'd love to see you in the clubhouse. So with that, sisters, thank you so much for all of the comments on the life update video. I am so excited to be back with you. And yeah, I'm excited to hear your thoughts. And also, I'd love to know how I can serve you in this season. I am figuring out, what type of content besides this planner project I'm going to show up on YouTube and create for you guys. So if there's things you have in mind that you'd love to see, I would love to know. So with that, I love you guys. Goodbye and God bless.